Alright, well, welcome back then for what is hopefully the final time in Building the Rams. This rebuild, we did a whole fucking 5 of these things last year. And this is the only one we've been able to do so far here in Madden 25. I do want to get at least one more in at some point. And really, we're entering kind of the prime time of year for that to happen. Given that we have most of the players that are going to commit, or at least declare for the draft, that are going to be in custom draft classes. We've got all that. And draft classes are going to be more complete. So I do still want to get one more in with the hopefully best draft classes we will get in Madden 25. But this franchise does not end unless we win the Super Bowl here today against the Houston Texans. Otherwise, it has to continue. And a franchise that started, I want to say, the day the game came out. It's been that long. Now, we did have to restart again. We ran into a little bit of a glitch, just like last year. But it would certainly be nice to put a bow on this one, just like we did with building Michigan State a while back, just to finally be able to move on from it and all of the headaches that it has caused. Now, the Rams has been a little bit less than that. We did win a Super Bowl in year 2, but we really won a Super Bowl with mostly the roster the Rams already had. We have had to make some moves, and I think for the most part we made the right ones. We certainly drafted the right quarterback who has absolutely torn up these playoffs. So we are going to get to see Nico Iamaleava in his first Super Bowl. And potentially the only one you will see him in. I know last year we went and tried to repeat as champions quite a bit. Not with this one. It's taken so long. So let's hope that we can go out there, beat Houston. They're going to be a good team. I mean, CJ Stroud here in 2027 is going to be one hell of a quarterback. We know that, but hopefully this team is good enough to overcome him.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Texans, and it's all up next.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, we look for the second Super Bowl title since we started building the Rams, and we get the ball to start out. Arian Smith, our stud return man that hasn't really lived up to the hype, unfortunately, as of yet. Nico Iamaleava, his first Super Bowl. He has had one hell of a playoff run, and we've really had to rely on him in our 2 playoff games. We haven't had much of a running game to speak of. Doesn't mean we're not going to try and run the football. We do have Kyren Williams here today, so assuming the Houston defense isn't world beaters, we might be all right. Williams on the run, and Kyren Williams, we got some good blocks. Good 6-yard gain on the first play. Houston called cover 4 on the first play of the game. Now, I get that Nico has been airing it out a lot here in these playoffs, but good Lord. Williams again, another couple good blocks. Kyren Williams trying to dance around. It's 2 solid carries. Pickup of 10 in the Rams in 2 plays are right around midfield. Is that Sturdivant on that little curl? Yeah. I'm going to put him on a corner. We'll have Nakua coming across on a drag. Gonna have to be Nakua, unfortunately. Puka, nice gain, 8 yards. Nakua to the 44, and the Rams have crossed midfield and into Texans territory for the first time. Little handoff to Kyren. 72 did get out there enough for us to pick up the first down. I think it was Aziz Al-Shair, who met us.
Well,
they're thinking about bringing some pressure here, will they? On 1st and 10 from the 41. Blitz is backed off. Sturdivant on the play, and J. Michael dancing around, only able to pick up 7. We got that corner to bite on the wheel route just enough to the point that Sturdivant had a little bit of space. Pressure coming. Kyron able to break out of a tackle and pick up a first. Good blitz pickup by the offensive line. And Kyron Williams has the Rams knocking on the door of the red zone. And in a little bit of trouble, Ayamale, he broke out of that. And look at the block downfield. Nico with a touchdown. What an opening drive for LA. Oh my goodness, there was one guy that could have made a play, and he was taken care of easily. That's a long scramble for Nico. The Rams are on the board first. Joshua Carty puts it up, and it's good. 7-0 LA. Pretty quick drive for our standards. And even more encouraging, we were able to run the ball. Really for the first time in this playoff run. So now Wilson to bring it back for Houston. Looking like a solid return, but he stopped at the 29-yard line. So what I would have to imagine is also C.J. Stroud's first Super Bowl. 4,000 yards in the season, 25 touchdowns. Yardage good, touchdowns not so much, 8 interceptions on the season as well. And this Rams defensive line hoping to feast here today. Stroud back to pass. They fire. Oh, my goodness. Lassiter had a chance to make a play on that. If not, for great hands that time by Nico Collins. But an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Stroud again. Has a man. That one is caught. Stephon Diggs with a pickup of 7. And now 3rd and 3. And I think Chase Young jumped across. Oh my goodness, our superstar on the defensive line commits a penalty and gives Houston a free first down. Damn it. That's really unfortunate. Quick snap for the Texans. Pierce out wide, cut down. That's some veteran-on-veteran crime there. Tyrann Mathieu, who's still kicking around with a big hit, but another Texans first down. And now they're into our territory. Very costly penalty by Chase Young. And I'm actually not sure who 27 is here on the Texans. Is that Mixon? Not sure. Well, here's 2nd and 4 from the 40. Stroud back to pass again. Caught on the sideline. Tank Dell. Well, both offenses having their way early in this one. Stroud again. There's pressure coming, and Stroud takes a huge sack. It's our year 1 first-round pick, Harold Perkins, that makes a big play. Man, the Rams defense really needed something good to happen. That could be the change that we need. Pressure coming in on Stroud again, and he's going down again. Kobe Turner that time, and it's 3rd and 37. Cover 4, the easy choice, but Madden 24, cover 4 hasn't been very good. Stroud gonna throw it deep. Oh my goodness, he nearly got his man there on that. Stephon Diggs Oh, boy. One-on-one, tight coverage. But swatted away. So Houston to punt on 4th and 37. And Arian Smith will not get the chance to return it. That'll bounce into the end zone. And the Rams will take the 20. Well, I gotta feel like that's a bullet dodged right there. Houston certainly felt like they had a good drive building. A couple of sacks taken. Derailed the whole thing. Kyron, not much. Really the first time here in Super Bowl 62 that this Texans defense has been able to stop him. 2nd down and 8. Some pressure coming. Thrown, and he's going to find Christian Watson. Christian Watson, big play. Will he be caught by Stingley? No. 78 yards for Christian Watson. Oh, that little stutter route, breaking to the inside. And it is all Rams early.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball
I
game.
really thought that Stingley was going to catch us there.
Our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully.
Just about halfway through this first quarter. It's a 2-touchdown lead for LA.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send.
Well, Houston punched in the mouth. You would have to imagine they got to feel like they need an answer right now.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I mean, this is
now we get set to see Houston for their
a start that even I couldn't have predicted.
They trailed early.
We've really had the battle in our postseason games this year. On the 29-yard line, Stroud looking to hand it off. They do to Pierce. Tried to find something. Only able to get 2 yards as he stopped at the 30.
Defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by
Here's the single back yet again.
If they can't get upfield, their job is
Stroud to throw, finds his man, but short of the first down. Take a look at early favorites for Super Bowl MVP. I think you might be looking at Harold Perkins. And, oh my goodness, I think we've done it again.
This might be a first down.
The second penalty on this Rams defense on a 3rd down. Now, granted, they're both 3rd and short, but first Chase Young and now Braden Fisk gifts Houston free first downs. Quick snap, Stroud scrambling around. Chase Young hit him hard, and the ball is out, and Harold Perkins has picked it up. What did we just say? The early favorite for Super Bowl MVP. Now, granted, Young forces this, but look who's right on the ball, number 4.
To be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines, you didn't knock the ball free. Your coaches are upset with you.
Could have a Super Bowl 59-esque shellacking on our hands if it continues this way.
Because here come the defenders.
Kyron trying to dance around. Well, we broke out of that, and I kind of wish he hadn't. That's an easy 5-yard pickup if we just went down. Instead, he broke out of the tackle. Winds up only a 3-yard gain. Nakua. Oh, they read that so well. Hall off the edge. And for the first time today, the Rams are on a 3rd down and long. Gonna throw it, launch it deep, looking for Christian Watson. He's got it, touchdown! Oh man, what a throw from Ayaba. Christian Watson has 2 touchdowns in this first quarter. I thought that was overthrown. There wasn't a doubt in my mind.
They're on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here.
Safe to say, a statement has been made.
Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all
oh my goodness, on a 3rd and 10, no less. This is a talented Houston offense, though. Can never really say that they're going to be written off here in this one.
And here comes the Texans now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And I mean, we've had our lulls at times in this playoff run.
Stroud now to throw.
Stroud to throw. They catch the crossing route. Tank Dell for 9.
Nice pickup of 9 yards.
His second catch.
Just need a yard here.
Late stages, first quarter. Oh my goodness. Kobe Turner nearly jumped across that time. This hard count for Stroud must be on another level, and there's Tank Dell again.
Just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards.
52 yards for C.J. Stroud here in the early going.
Now it's 1st and 10.
Almost all of it to Tank Dell. And now on the outside run, Pierce kind of held himself up there. Diamador Lenore with already his 3rd tackle of this Super Bowl.
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think.
I have no idea who that running back is. Curl route to the tight end. They broke out of that for a minute. That is Dalton Schultz, brought down by Perkins again. Well, 3rd and 5. Every time we've seemingly got Houston in this spot and called for a penalty. Stroud out wide. They're going to get the first down. Washington with the catch and a first down for the Texans. Pierce the back. Approaching this final minute of the quarter. On the drag, Washington again. Hauled out of bounds by Lenore, but that is a first down.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row.
Well, nothing seems to be going all that well for the Rams defense here on this drive. I'm going to drop Verse back into coverage. I didn't really get off to a great start trying to bring pressure. Drop back, and I think that forced Stroud to throw to a receiver he didn't really want to go to. Oh, God. I'm using Kamari Lassiter. What could go wrong here? Pierce breaks out of a tackle, still trying to fight, and it's 3rd and 8. Tackled by Cam Curl. We shall see if Houston wants to snap this. Not sure why Stroud's T-posing, but it is what it is. It's the end of the first quarter. Rams, 21. Houston, nothing. 3rd down and 8. Houston needs this bad as we start the second quarter. Stroud looking, end zone, incomplete! I'm not sure if Sidney Brown somehow broke that up or Dalton Schultz just dropped it. Oh, no.
One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already that could be killer for Houston. They are on the board. Lynch's field goal good.
It comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the
Tommy Townsend sends it away. Arian Smith up the right side. The blocks are not great. Got my lead blocker sitting there right in front of me, and he just decided to cover the guy on the edge. For the first time today, we'll see Blake Corum in the backfield, and Corum tried to spin. That got read by Al-Shair. 2-yard loss, and maybe this Houston defense is going to get things going for him. Iamaleava scrambling around, going to throw on the run, and that's going to be caught. J. Michael Sturdivant's still going. Down to the 49. Right when things look like they're turning in the Houston Texans' favor, we pull off plays like that. And here's Kyron, wrapped up from behind, but still picks up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Rams offense has been quite literally unstoppable in these early stages. Kyron to the outside. No flags on that one, surprisingly, and it's a first down.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So nice not to be able to just have to rely on Nico here today. Gonna throw, that's Nakua. Didn't really get the block I was after. However, it works out. And I say we're not relying on Nico. He's got damn near 200 yards already, 166. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Kyron again gets the first down. Hello.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback.
How'd golf go? Well, we actually got the stealth bag for the second straight day. We did pretty well. And tomorrow we get to play with the Titleist bag. So none of the really bad bags have been given to us this week. Thrown out wide. That's caught by Sturdivant. He's still going. It's 1st and goal for the Rams.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Nothing has gone wrong yet. Here's Kyron. Blocks up the middle. Tried to spin and find a little bit of space.
Down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah. Well, and so the real unfortunate part, there's a Houston injury here. The unfortunate part is that we don't have another tournament until the Arnold Palmer. So that's like 3 weeks away. So it might be a little while. Likely end zone. Oh, man. Oh, that was nearly one hell of a play by Hall. Or actually, rather, Harris broke off of his man.
A chance to really put this game out of reach.
That was near disaster. 3rd and goal for LA. Ayamaleava got to scramble up the middle, ran into our own guy. And so, for the first time, a Rams drive will not end in a touchdown. Cardi's kick up and good, so we trade field goals here in the second.
I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up.
I was not able to watch Xfinity. That was well underway before I was even close to home. Fucking disaster trying to drive today. Like whiteout conditions. Kind of a miracle that I even made it back.
And he's up across the
Well,
25.
no Texans return has gotten past the 30-yard line today. They've been stopped at the 29 3 times, and now the 28. Stroud back to throw over the middle. One-handed catch, Nico Collins. Oh, I don't have the Go Blue button anymore. Damn.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Who would have thought that Nico would be doing that in Madden?
Here's another 1st and
Braden
10.
Fisk across the line again. This Rams defensive line having problems jumping here today. Stroud to fire to the outside.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That is caught, 4 yards on the play.
Second down.
I don't know if the Texans need halftime or want to avoid it at all costs. Thrown over the middle and just dropped by Tank Dell.
Their struggles continue here.
Second real notable drop for the Texans here in this one. Dalton Schultz had a touchdown earlier. Stroud running around. Chase Young hit him hard. Stroud did a good job to get it away. They're going to punt. 4th and 6 from the 42. They're not going to go for it. They're not going to try a long field goal. Tommy Townsend will punt it away. Play the field position game. Out of bounds at the 7.
It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. And he's well on his way to
well, I mean, it's come pretty easy for the LA Rams in Super Bowl 62 offensively. The Houston Texans kind of starting to figure some things out. Iamaleava throws. That's Debo. 8-yard pickup out to the 15. First catch for Debo Samuel in his return to the Super Bowl. Now Kyron Williams close to the first down. They will not give it to us. Well, the clear decision here, I think, is to run the ball. If we don't get it, we don't get it. 3rd and inches from the 17. Kyron got it, but a real late flag. Wow.
All right, so they got that one, Charles.
Well, that's a kick in the dick right there. Had the first down. We were on our way to the ground when they called Steve Avila for a hold. Kyron got it. Actually, we aren't going to get the blocks, though, as he's all shy here. There yet again. Telling you this, costly penalties for the Rams. They're really allowing Houston to kind of linger around. Not our best punt. This is a fair caught in our territory at the 49-yard line.
The Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over.
Eventually, something's going to go right for the Houston offense. 6.5 to go in this first half. Stroud, sidearm throw! Oh, broke it up! Mekhi Blackman. Woo! A little bit of an underthrown ball there. Allowed Blackman to kind of catch up to that. Here's Pierce on the run. He's going backwards. Loss of 3.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up
got things going now. 3rd and 13. Verse with the X factor. Stroud T-posing again. Stroud looking around. He's got space. Down the sideline, C.J. Stroud scrambles for a first down. A quarterback that doesn't like to run. Does run. And up to the 32-yard line. Much needed for an offense that hasn't found their way into the end zone yet. Big hit there by Perkins, but a catch for Dalton Schultz. 6-yard gain to the 25. Houston does get the ball to start the second half, so this is by no means over. This could become a really close game, and Pierce will get the first down. They're able to find their way into the end zone here and to start the second half. Watch out. Stroud dancing around, breaks out of a sack and eventually goes down. Was it Sample? I thought it was Chase Young that got in there. 4th first half sack for this Rams defense. 2nd down and 17. The defensive line a little bit gassed. Stroud, short one that will be caught by Schultz. But it leaves 3rd and long. From the 24-yard line when you need the end zone. Desperately. Could be a little bit of a mess. Stroud scrambling. He's going to go down. Big play by a big man, Kobe Turner. 4th and 23 is going to force the 2nd field goal attempt of the day for Lynch. Certainly makeable. He's got it up and just good. A little left.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So an 18-point game. 2-minute warning, you would think, is going to hit right here. Arian Smith to bring it back. That spin move. Oh, I totally forgot. I've tried that now twice here in this one. He's got like 98 kickoff return, but he has like 0 spin move.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near
2-minute warning has been burned, but 3 timeouts for LA. ALLLL on the scramble. He's going to pick up the first, up to the 35. Been very effective with his legs here today. Oh, my. Oh. Oh, my. Now they're going to bring pressure. Nico throwing one deep, looking for Puka. He's got it down to the 17. Big play, ALLLL to Nakua. And the Rams are in business. Why did they come out and press? Sturdivant not going to get much. Don't need to start thinking about timeouts just yet. 2nd and 6. Don't want to leave LA with any sort of tie. What the hell was that ball from Nico? That was intended for the tight end.
Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every
That was gross.
coming his way.
So
It is Daytona 500 even. I don't even really get to watch it.
They're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment.
Nico, there's some space. Nico going to look for his 2nd rushing touchdown of Super Bowl 62, and he's got it.
13-yard touchdown run.
That is a big, big response.
Half of this Super Bowl.
And we will extend the lead to the largest it's been.
For their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Well, so I'll be able to put the race on the radio. That's about it. I might be able to catch bits and pieces.
Now to 25 points.
That's a possibility.
That drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off
It is
by a
31-6. 38 seconds. I'll tell you this, if I was Houston here, I mean, you got to be aggressive. You're down big. Their best return of the day out to the 31.
Pretty nice work on the return.
I mean, they got to try and be aggressive. I know they're going to do the Madden thing. They're going to try and run it on 1st down. Oh, maybe not. Pierce splits out wide. Is there actually a little bit of intelligence in this AI? Thrown over the middle. Tank Dell has it. Timeout, Houston. I mean, you can't make a massive mistake right now if you're the Texans. Otherwise, this almost becomes insurmountable. Thrown into some heavy traffic. Nice tackle by Jared Verse. So Houston down to 1 timeout, just shy of midfield. Reminder that the Texans do get the ball to start this 2nd half. Stroud finds his man. That is not even close to enough for the 1st down. They hurry to the line now, and they call a timeout. So I guess the play is just Hail Mary. There's no way they try a field goal from here. 5 seconds, and they will try the Hail Mary. Stroud, we know he's got the arm to get it there.
Final play of the half.
Stroud throwing it deep. It's way overthrown, but maybe that's a good thing. It's swatted to the ground. 31-6 Rams at the half. Well, what a first half. The goal today was to finally put a bow on building the Rams. We're a half away from doing that.
We're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
On the return. Oh, Houston, a little bit of space there. Not sure who that was there on the return. Might have been Kobe Prentice, actually. That's what it certainly looked like the last name was.
Houston Texans. And they have had their problems moving the ball through.
Certainly a costly fumble for C.J. Stroud. Resulted in a touchdown for LA.
Nowhere to go with the football. The Texans offense ready to go here.
I did see that today, actually.
Right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy
that's a way to do that. 3-yard pickup. Dalton Schultz, first Texans play of this 2nd half.
They played great all year long.
2nd and 7. Seems like they're wasting a lot of time. They are going to go deep. It is swatted away. Not sure I really love Dallas Turner out there in coverage. But if he's going to make plays like that, tough to complain too much. 3rd down and 7. Young trying to fight in. Stroud has all kinds of space to scramble, and he will down to the 46.
First down, 18-yard gain.
If there's a path back, it's got to happen for Houston. They're going to need to do that. Got yards in front of you got to take them. Stroud throwing again. Young was bearing down. Big hit by Lenore and a loss at 2. 5th tackle for Diamador Lenore. Try and use her Jared Verse again. Really, since Chase Young got here, has been a little underutilized. Washington with a catch that gets Houston halfway there. Probably outside of field goal range, at least for what they would want for field goal range as things stand.
Here's Stroud.
First was coming through the middle. Big hit by Perkins on Pierce. But he's able to hold on. It's a slow burn of a drive. I mean, they do still have time if their defense is able to hold on. And there were 2 Rams. Couple of our young stud linebackers with a chance to pick that off that went off the hands of Boyce. And then off the hands of Perkins, who tried to make an incredible diving play. 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud gonna throw it. That's caught. I think. 3rd down and 10. Chase Young might just be healthy enough here for this one. 3rd down and 10, and the Texans need it. Thrown, end zone, looking off the hands of Lenore. And now we've got some problems here. Chase Young is down on the turf.
To bring up 4th down.
Field goal attempt for the Texans.
On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Kick is up once again. Fading a little bit, but Lynch goes to 3 for 3 on the day.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question.
Low re-injury risk. We were going to bring him back anyway.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job.
31-9. As here's Sturdivant on the return, and Jay Michael still bouncing around past the 40 and up to the 45. Best return for either team here today, as we'll take a look at some of the highlights from Nico Iamaleava and, more importantly, Christian Watson. However, he's put the ball on the money so many times here in this. I don't know if I've ever had a created draft class quarterback make the throws that Nico has. He's been incredible.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Big gap in total yards. There's Corum on the run. We will take 5 yards every single time.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how.
Call this jet sweep again. It didn't work the first time we called it. But we're really kind of struggling to put the ball in the hands of Puka today. They've got it again. Hall has stepped up on that twice. But you got to remember what happened on the last play after. We tried to call a jet sweep, wound up being a touchdown. Some pressure coming. Nico finds Sturdivant, and J. Michael Sturdivant is gone. Maybe I should just call the jet sweep every single damn drive. Had to stay in the pocket there a little bit. Faded back a little. There was some pressure on the way. Houston sent a lot of it, but that left them real thin in the back, and J. Michael is just too fast.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well.
Cardi's PAT. The hold from Cam Rising. If things continue this way, I do want to get a drive in with Cam Rising. He's been on this team since year 1.
29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hell, that's too quick of a score, though. I mean, up 38-9. Looking pretty slim. Never mind. I was about to say it's looking pretty slim that something could go wrong. A team that hasn't found their way into the end zone today, the return almost did.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
3 tight ends to the right, but it's play action. They'll throw. End zone, nearly picked off Cam Curl.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incomplete.
Dropped interceptions. Kind of a story in Madden 25 since our slider change. Stroud looking around. Throwing end zone. That's overthrown over the top of everybody. Stroud just fires it away. 3rd and 10 from the 12. First down would be at the 2.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play
First
coverage?
trying to get in. End zone nearly picked off by Kamari Lassiter. Another. Tough to call that a dropped interception. I mean, it did hit his hands, but he really had to cover a lot of ground to get over there. And it'll be the 4th field goal attempt of the day for the Texans.
And it's costing them.
When the opposing offense is scoring the amount of points that we are, these field goals are doing you no good. It's a 26-point game. 8:59 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all.
Arian
after
Smith
that.
might just try and take it straight up the middle. Hope we get some blocks. Yeah, that didn't happen. It's unfortunate that this franchise looks like it's about to end. I feel like we have so many wasted plays with Arian Smith. I don't think he ever took one back for us.
Yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
I mean, just how much more do we need to do here?
This drive here beginning.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what you want.
First
and 10. Here's Kyron. There's some decent blocks up the middle. Unfortunately, the run was headed outside. It is still a gain of 3.
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have
2nd down and 7. Oh, and Kyron. Kyron Williams, a bunch of space and a nice move across midfield. Haven't really used him a lot in this second half. I mean, the majority of his carries, I think, came on that opening drive. Kyron nearing 100 yards. Pressure coming from Houston. For a rare time, they're able to stop him. I don't know if that's them trying to force us to pass or just trying to mix it up. 2nd down and 10. Slant over the middle. Caught by Sturdivant. And just shy of the first down. That is 300 yards passing and 5 touchdowns for Ayama Leava. Kyron, big hole up the middle. Williams, that's a really solid tackle. Gotta say, that move to the outside certainly felt like it was going to break that one. Well, we've finally been able to chew a little bit of clock here. More pressure coming from Houston on a first down run. Clock, unfortunately, going to stop. They're on the injury timeout. First down. Ayama Leava dancing around. He's got the first and out of bounds. Close to a late hit, but thankfully Nico's okay.
Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10, LA.
He'll look to throw.
Watson, open. Christian Watson trying to fight for touchdown number 3. You know, I would call QB draw, except I hate the play. I hate the way that it works in this game. 2nd down and 2. Here's Kyren. They just cleared the hole for us. Linebacker didn't even stay remotely true to where he was supposed to be. And Kyren Williams is in the end zone.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Even if the Texans were to get something going at this rate, you just have to imagine it's not going to be enough.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off.
And you can't go 3 quarters in the Super Bowl without going in the end zone, yet allowing your opponent to reach the end zone, what, 6 times?
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes a Houston offense.
Well, 1st down for Houston.
Their drive last time.
I'm not even really sure what to tell them that they need right now.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
no mistakes, that's for damn sure. Start with a touchdown. For whatever reason, I got auto switched back to Matthew, and that is going to wind up being a touchdown. I was on verse, and all of a sudden I was user in the safety, and I was the only one back there.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, that's one way to get Houston into the end zone. If this starts the comeback, I swear.
Those are the kind of drives they like.
One play, 74 yards on Houston's first trip to Pater. So to be Sturdivant on the return this time. He had the best return of the day, and now J. Michael again. To the 35. Not as great as his last one, but pretty solid. Kyren, a yard shy of 100 on the day. Just got rewarded with his first touchdown. Let's get a send to Kua deep, hopefully clear some space. Sturdivant, that's a pretty late break in there by Houston. Inches shy of the 1st down.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him
Would
down.
love to be able to get this to the 4th quarter here on this drive. Kyren, short gain, 3 yards, 4 yards actually. Nope, 3. Bad math. Williams crosses 100 yards. And now Kyren trying to dance around. The block from Avila wasn't all that great. I'm actually going to just hit shoe clock. Probably just for this drive, for at least right now. Want to make sure. We're going to go over there to Isaiah Likely, and he's got it. Potential big gainer for the veteran tight end Likely down to the 31. When you're on one of these games, I mean, there's just not much that goes wrong. And, I mean, that was all I wanted there was about 5 yards at a 1st down.
Now carry number 20 of the game.
20th carry for Kyren. 3 yards. And, I mean, I don't really need to, rack up yardage here with Nico. However, I feel like it's our best way of advancing the ball down the field. There's another catch for Christian Watson. Gain 6. 352 yards passing. 3rd and 1. Williams. 1st down. Well, there will be one more play in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 62. It is all LA Rams looking to extend the lead yet again. And Kyren for 5. We'll head to the 4th quarter. 45-19. The LA Rams are a quarter away. Probably the final quarter of Building the Rams. Watson open on the play, looking for his 3rd touchdown. Just shy. But down to the 1-yard line. Kyren's done so much for us today. Let's see if we can reward him with touchdown number 2. Yes, we can. You would have to imagine it is all but official now.
So they go back to him again.
Kyron Williams, touchdown number 2. Joshua Carty been perfect today. Another PAT is up and good to make it 52-19.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the
I mean, that's what you like to see, though, right? That's typical USA Canada, in a way. Not really. I don't think those two teams often fight in the international competitions, but this isn't your normal everyday international competition. Joshua Carty in on the tackle there of Wilson. Well, it had a little bit of an oops on the first play of the last Houston drive. Stroud back to throw. Throws it underneath. Caught by Tank Dell, who has been the favorite target of C.J. Stroud in this one. Dalton Schultz also been getting involved. 2nd and 4. They throw the screen. Look who's right there, but couldn't bring him down. Harold Perkins. Really the first, you could say, mistake that Perkins has made. He nearly gave Houston a free first down again. Pressure coming. They got a guy out wide. That's Dalton Schultz. First down, Houston. Schultz has been involved. The other tight end, Washington. Probably a bad time to send pressure there, honestly. Snap was almost wide of Stroud, and there's Washington. Outruns Boyce. There's another Texans first down. It's killing a little bit of time, though. Quite a lengthy drive down like the Texans are. Out wide, Pierce misses the tackle from Blackman, misses the tackle from Curl, and picks up a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first
Whoa.
down at will.
Damian Pierce, a little shifty there on that one. And now a run. Broken tackle wrapped up. Didn't see who that was. 62 rushing yards for not a very good rushing defense. Pretty mid-pack in the NFL. 2nd and 9, nearing 10 minutes to go. Thrown out wide. Mekhi Blackman. Nice hit there on Nico Collins. 3rd down and 7 from the 15. Young got free. Powering forward. It'll be 4th and inches. I feel like you got to go. We're just going to sell out. Might as well. And it's a run for Pierce. Diving in. Touchdown. We sent everybody we had, and yet they were nowhere close. We had a single safety on the running back. I don't know where that blitz went, but it disappeared.
But they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short.
52, 26. Now 2 touchdowns for the Houston Texans, but that took almost 5 minutes off the clock. And I mean, if we have a long drive on the run here, gotta think this game's just about iced. Arian Smith to the 29. The chew clock will remain on. And I mean, we just need to make sure that we run the ball. The clock continues to roll. However, the drives aren't going to last very long if Kyron continues to get blocks like that. One play and we're 3 yards shy of midfield. More pressure. Here's Williams. Oh, that could have been a touchdown. I made a slight adjustment to the left there. Really allowed ourselves to get tackled. Second down and 1.
Now on 2nd and 1.
3 tight ends. Likely Gray and Pierce in the game.
Williams.
Kyron Williams again. Big hole. Kyron nearly broke another one. 159 yards now on 26 carries for Williams. We're not really running this clock down as much as I was hoping for. Kyron again. Good blocks again. 4 yards. 222 rushing yards, because you got to remember that Nico's had a great day running the ball as well. A couple of lengthy quarterback scrambles.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd down and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
Gonna look for Nakua in the end zone, and he's got it. What a throw, and what a catch, Puka Nakua. A 26-yard touchdown as Nico Ayamaleava continues to rack up the TDs in this one.
It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Nakua, of course, one of the originals. More originals on this team stuck around than some of our previous rebuilds. But a guy like Nakua, how do you not keep him? To be returned from the 4. And they try to break out of it. It's their worst return of the day, only to the 24-yard line.
And this offense getting set to go for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times.
Well, 6.5 to play. It is not looking like the Rams, or rather the Texans, are going to put up much of a late fight. It's pretty much to the point that they can score as much as they want, and it really won't matter.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Stroud scrambling around. He's going to go down. 6th sack of the game that time, Jared Verse. And a loss of 8 back to the 31. Well, it felt like we were certainly primed for this. This is a good team with some originals, some draft picks of ours that finally put it all together. 3rd down and 11. Under 5 to play. Stroud. He'll throw. Threw it short. Tank Dell tried to pick up the 1st down. He's unable to do so. Unsurprisingly. They will try and go here on 4th down. 4th and 2. There's a flag down. I think somebody was offside. Now, if it was Chase Young, it would have been me that made that move. Cam Curl.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A safety that wasn't blitzing?
On 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
That's an interesting free play there.
Stroud
but an automatic first down. Stroud to Schultz. 7 yards, but we're under 4 minutes to play.
Now 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. I mean, they know it. They're not in any sort of hurry here.
Here's Stroud.
Stroud throws over the middle. He's got Schultz. 1st down to the 31. Wouldn't even really complain if they wanted to run this down inside the 2-minute warning.
Again, it's Stroud.
Stroud throws over the middle. Somehow swatted away there. Not really sure how. 2:49 to play. Stroud on the run. How did he evade that sack? Oh, that was unbelievable. Unrealistic, but unbelievable. 3rd and 10 from the 31. 2:45 to play. Stroud was pressured. Jared Verse, big hit. And that's 4th down. And that is officially going to be the white flag for the Houston Texans. They're going to kick their 5th field goal of this game. Lynch, once again, up and good. 2:06 to go.
That's even the right word to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not.
I just realized that their backup quarterback is DJ Uiagalelei.
Exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out.
Well, Sturdivant, probably one final return on the day, trying to escape outside and up to the 35-yard line.
All the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on
Well,
the
Super
field,
Bowl MVP is kind of up in the air.
play it cool
I mean,
on
you'd
the
think,
sidelines, but
Nico.
they know that they are very close now to
Here's
wrapping
Kyron
this
on the
thing up.
run, kind of got hung up. Kyron Williams with a first down. And that might just do it. I really can't see the Houston Texans calling their timeouts, but I guess we're going to see now. Well, we wanted to put an end to it, and we're going to put an end to it today. Nico will drop to a knee. There will be no Houston Texans timeouts. And quite literally, it's not the longest rebuild we've ever done. It didn't really take all that long. However, in terms of actual time, from when we started to now, it is by far the longest. We're talking we started this all the way back in August. And again, we went about 2-3 seasons, had to restart it due to a draft class glitch. But Nico will drop down to one final knee, and the Los Angeles Rams will win Super Bowl 62.
And they'll
Well, damn, I didn't realize just how close Nico was to 400 yards passing in this one. On 90% completion. That's what makes this insane. He might be the best quarterback I have ever drafted. And we didn't really even get to play with him a whole lot, but these 3 games in this playoff run, I mean, he had to carry us a lot. Now, he didn't have to carry us today, because today we actually had a running game. So to the surprise of nobody, Nico Iamaleava is indeed the Super Bowl MVP as we win 59-29 to mercifully end Building the Rams as 2-time Super Bowl champions. We won it in year 2, mostly with the same team as we started with. But there were just a lot of great... It's hard to say we really made a misstep. Now, it lasted so long, or... so long in terms of overall time, but so short in terms of seasons that, you know, we really didn't have a lot of time to make mistakes or anything. But I feel like every move we made happened at the right time. The Cooper Kupp trade to the 49ers, that was the perfect time for that. And we got Diamador Lenore out of it, who was outstanding in our first Super Bowl run. We added Kamari Lassiter. He didn't do so much in this playoff run, but certainly contributed. A couple of pass breakups. And, I mean, we just drafted overall quite well. I mean, we hit on all our first-round guys. And, I mean, they were big contributors down the stretch and in the end of this thing. I mean, you look back, Harold Perkins, he was absolutely all over the field in that Super Bowl. Nico almost threw for 400 yards. Really the only first-round pick we really ever missed on was last season's, and that was that offensive lineman who just didn't get the time to grow, really. I mean, we were used to these rebuilds taking, you know, into 22, 32, 33 last year. Now the Rams were a little bit of a different case, though. We do have to tell ourselves that it was more try and win a Super Bowl early, and then get into almost reloading the team, not a full rebuild. But, you know, because we were taking over a current playoff team. They made the playoffs each of the last 2 years at the very least. So, I mean, we didn't have that hard of a job. But, I mean, it was a team with an aging quarterback in Matthew Stafford, who, by the way, never retired. He was on this roster here. He just never saw any sort of time. And, you know, you lost Aaron Donald the season prior. It was really a team that I thought was going to be ready to take a massive step back, but we did the right things. We stayed competitive, missed the playoffs, I think 1 year, maybe out of this whole thing, and that was Stafford's final year starting. Or maybe we missed the playoffs 2 years, I have no idea. No, that wasn't, no, we missed the playoffs once, last season, and then Nico took over, that's right, but that's going to do it. Like I said at the top, we do want to do one more rebuild. It probably won't be immediately soon, because we are now free of rebuilds for the first time in Lord knows how long. We don't have any Red Wings to do for another week. We don't have any rebuilds currently going right now. We are free to do whatever we want to do. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. For at least the next week or so, which is great. Should allow us to really, hopefully, speed run almost the Mudcats postseason run on our mission for back-to-back World Series titles. But that does it for Building the Rams. I mean, this damn rebuild took 6 months to finally get this thing done. We've just been doing a whole lot of other stuff that we didn't do a year ago, so obviously it's a little bit tougher to do, but that does it for Building the Rams here in Madden 25.